Hello, this is Team One, consisting of Eric Cummings, Fatima Sanchez, Patrick Marshall, Sarah Hernandez, and Zully Cervantes presenting PepsiCo. Hope you enjoy our presentation. Our team today will be presenting the following subject matter.
Good evening. My name is Patrick Marshall, and I'm here to talk about PepsiCo and what makes them special when it comes to their leadership formula. PepsiCo has focused on moving away from using performance metrics to identify potential leaders. They have realized that managers make judgment calls for the individuals they need in the now and the individuals and how they will be successful for today for the manager. So PepsiCo developed a formula that looks at what makes someone successful in the future. PepsiCo believes that critical leadership skills, such as inspiring others, collaboration, ethics, and integrity, and specific behaviors and new capabilities will lead to the expansion and future of PepsiCo. PepsiCo uses the Leadership Assessment and Development Program, which is an integrated high potential assessment development system, also known as LEAD. LEAD is groundbreaking for PepsiCo and is why PepsiCo has produced so many leaders and had such success over the last 7 years.
My name is Sarah. I'll be talking about how leadership sector is moving forward with sustainability initiatives. What was once considered a side project within Pepsi Company is now at the heart of their business operations. Much of this is due to COVID-19 and its ravages that it's done to the supply chain. Now, sustainability is the front and center with the hope to create a more resilient Pepsi Company for its stakeholders, investors, and consumers. PepsiCo has reshaped their sustainability committee to assist the board in providing more focused oversight of key sustainability matters. Moving along with the chairman and CEO of PepsiCo, this man is Ramon LaGuardia. One of the biggest things he's done so far to move PepsiCo sustainability is the launch of PepsiCo Positive or Pepsi Plus, Pep Plus. This is an all-encompassing initiative that allows for those who answer directly to him to continuously review key sustainability programs and monitor progress towards these goal objectives. By doing this, he ensures that each major sector of PepsiCo is held accountable and actively engaged with these sustainability goals. Lastly, on the people to know is Executive VP Chief Sustainability Officer Jim Andrew. He and his department are currently leading the rollout for the PEP Plus initiative to all aspects of their operation. It's also important to note that his offices are also responsible for the collection and management of sustainability data that is used to further quantify PepsiCo sustainability progress. So he's a great person to know. Right down there, you'll see how they gather all the data to turn into and make these annual reports. So it's pretty cool.
Hello, my name is Eric Cummings, and I will be analyzing how Pepsi keeps a commitment to the triple bottom line. I will do so by analyzing the 3 Ps, people, profit, planet, one by one. To maintain a commitment to the traditional bottom line of profits, Pepsi has expanded their product line to include and appeal a greater market share, meaning those who are more health conscious and looking for healthier snacks. Additionally, to support those who are in support of sustainability and wildlife protection, Pepsi has partnered with organizations like the World Wildlife Foundation and has increased brand recognition that way as well. Pepsi has shown a strong commitment to people. Pepsi really promotes food and water security. In 2021, they donated more than 54 million meals to communities in need. That is far beyond their 2030 goal of 50 million. So they will likely be setting new goals soon. As far as water security, they've committed to reaching 100 million people with clean water. In 2021, they reached over 68 million. As far as their employees, Pepsi has a strong promotion of pay equity, promising to maintain pay rates within 1% for men and women in similar jobs. Pepsi's made a strong commitment to the planet by committing to be 100% net water positive. Their initial goal is to be reached by 2025. They are hoping to increase water use efficiency by 25%. That's against the 2015 baseline. They use innovative technologies to achieve this, such as condensing steam from essentially things like cleaning potatoes. That steam would otherwise be lost. They are now capturing it, condensing it, filtering it, reusing it. Thank you.
As one of the world's largest food and beverage companies, we have a real responsibility to be a leader when it comes to limiting the impact of climate on this planet. Today is a day that fills me personally with a great deal of pride and also a great deal of hope. Scientists tell us that the next 10 years is a critical decade when it comes to slowing down the rate of global warming. PepsiCo is going to be achieving a 40% reduction in greenhouse gas emissions. In addition, we're doubling down and committing to achieve net zero emissions across all our activities by 2040. And that's something that I think we all can be proud about.
Managing a sustainable supply chain. Pepsi has adopted a strategic end-to-end transformation with sustainability at the center of how the company will create growth and value by operating within planetary boundaries and inspiring positive change for the planet and people. They plan on reaching their goal through the 3 pillars of Pepsi Plus Action: positive agriculture, positive value chain, and positive choices. Managing the supply chain through climate, packaging, and people. PepsiCo is transitioning to zero and near zero emission vehicles, reducing scope 1 and 2 emissions by 75%. They have adopted the global policy on sustainable palm oil and are committed to no deforestation, no development of peat, and no exploitation of the rights of indigenous people, workers, and local communities. They are redesigning their packaging to be 100% recyclable, composable, biodegradable, or reusable by 2025. 200 billion plastic bottles are expected to be avoided by 2030 through the SodaStream adaptation. PepsiCo has also launched a tuition assistance program that offers over 100 debt-free degrees, certification, and trade programs for their employees. And they are increasing minority managerial representation here in the United States. These are just a few of the extraordinary changes PepsiCo is making in the management of their supply chain through the positive value chain pillar.
Managing the supply chain. In agriculture, Pepsi is working to enhance and increase the biodiversity of their land by improving and restoring ecosystems with the goal of carbon emission reduction, watershed management, regenerative farming, and sequestration. They also have a goal to improve the livelihoods of 250,000 people within their value chain by addressing issues such as food security, labor conditions, access to resources, and economically empowering women. In regards to sustainable supplier sourcing, they have a goal of reaching 100% sustainable sources by 2030. For this reason, they have implemented a strict policy that all of their vendors, suppliers, and contractors and the like have to follow and report to Pepsi about their carbon emissions, soil, biodiversity, and watershed impacts on the community. They also have created a training program and certification for those who are falling behind or would like to participate in their program. Pepsi advocates for human rights. Over the last 15 years, Pepsi has helped over 68 million people gain access to fresh water through distribution, purification, and conservation. It also helps ensures water security for the communities in which they operate. 70% of the world's fresh water is being used for agriculture. Pepsi continuously works to improve their water use efficiency. Land rights directly impact the communities in which Pepsi operates. Only 30% of the world's population has a legally registered title for the land in which they live on. Pepsi has a zero-tolerance policy for land displacement and loss of economic opportunity for all people. It works with organizations around the globe to prevent this. Pepsi advocates for vulnerable workers in their value chain. It has created a strict policy for all their suppliers to follow for workers' rights, including fair wages, working hours, freedom of movement, and workplace safety.
In conclusion, Pepsi is well underway to achieving corporate sustainability through the three bottom lines: profit, people, and planet, by measuring their economic, social, and environmental performance in the process. Pepsi is changing how they source their ingredients, make and sell their products, and how they inspire people through their brand. So next time you enjoy one of PepsiCo's products, feel comfort in knowing you are supporting a company that cares about our planet. Thank you.